Is Almada available? Is he good to go to start on Saturday?
Yes, he's available to play.
And other players who aren't available, is that just Thierry, Mosquera, and Etienne?
Thierry, Mosquera, and Derek Etienne. That's correct. Yes.
All right.
Okay. Good.
All right, we're done. Now, have you
Okay.
named team captains?
What do you mean?
Have you named the captains for the team? Is it Guzan? Is it Gigi?
Well, I think we're gonna keep the same with Brad being the captain of the team, as you know, as it's been for a long time. So he's gonna be the captain, and then Mais left, who was kind of the vice captain, and then we have a couple options. Yeah, depends on who's on the field. We will make that decision.
If Guzan is captain, is it fair to infer he's going to start then?
I'm sorry?
Is it fair to infer that Guzan will start on Saturday if he is a captain?
No, that's not the case. I think he was the captain when he was injured. He wasn't on the field, and he was the captain of the team. Being the captain is not wearing the armband on the game. Being the captain is way much more than that. So for us, he's the captain and he's on the field or he's not. So it's not related to me.
So like
again, well, you want to know the lineup? Just ask it straight. You want to know the lineup, and
no, that's the one question everyone has about the lineup, though, is who's going to start at goal.
Okay, so it's just a bit of patience. Saturday at 2 p.m. Probably a little bit before that you will know. So yeah, again, for me, talking about the captaincy to me is leadership is something that is not related with who plays, who doesn't play. Is again, Brad was the captain the year that he was injured. He was there in the locker room cheering for the players, and he was the captain of the team, regardless if he was on the field or not. That's a different story. So yeah, he's the captain whether he's or he's not on the field.
You're playing the defending champs. You're going on the road. How good of a situation is that for y'all to kind of put down a marker for the rest of the season?
Yeah, good. Obviously, it's a difficult game. They are a very good side. They are at home. They are motivated. They just won the trophy. So it's going to be a difficult task, but I think we are prepared. The team, I feel, is very focused on this game. And, yeah, we're gonna compete.
What have you liked from Derek Williams this preseason?
I think many. One is his experience. I think he has a lot of experience in the league and outside of the league. His aggression in general, on and off the ball, I think is another one. And then his ability to communicate to the back line and to lead that area. Pass message, I think that's been very good. So yeah, something that he can help us in that way.
You've been building up in preseason times with three, Caleb dropping back and Brooks being forward. Is that a change at all from last year in any way? I know it was happening some, but is that any kind of tweak that's happening?
No, it depends of the areas of the field. I would say that when we are in a lower block, it's more traditional kind of back four. Kind of you can say that Brad makes the back three with the two center backs. Higher in the field, yes, we've been playing around with that. That doesn't mean Brooks is going to be high all the time. We don't actually like that. We want him to arrive with time and space in front of him, but not staying there. So it can be flexible, depends on the opponent. But yeah, we've been training a lot the back three, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Depends of again the opponent. Are they pressing with three? Are they pressing with two? Depends of some things like that. But yeah, there's been cases where we are building with three. Brooks going either in the pocket on the right side or a little bit inside out, outside in from that right back position. But the idea is always to activate quickly players in between the lines and from there progress the ball faster to our wingers or our 10, and then from there hopefully we can create chances with the amount of talent we have up front.
How effective has Bartek been at breaking lines, being progressive when he's been on the ball?
He's been very good. I think he's a very complete player in that position. He's a hard worker. He's a guy that covers a lot of ground. Defensively, he's very smart to read passing lanes, to cover certain passing lanes for the opponent that, at times he doesn't even need to block that one because he's there, so then they have to find a different solution. Also, he's very good in the 1v1 duels, good in the air. Yeah, progressing the ball, he's been very good. A little bit more simple. At times plays two touches and moves the ball faster, which is something we like. I think he's done well with that pair, with Tristan, with Ajani, with Dax. I think we have a lot of players with high quality in that part of the field, and the cohesion there has been better. And I expect as we continue playing more games, that cohesion in that pair is very good.
On that note, we were just talking to Gigi. He said quite confidently that this team is going to be better defensively this year. Why do you think that's going to be the case?
Well, we've been working a lot on that, and the message from the coaching staff has been, just purely stats maybe. We were one of the best teams attacking last year, but we were not one of the best defending. So if we can probably concede a couple less goals, continue being attacking-minded team and continue trying to score many goals, but can we have a little bit more balance and better defensive actions? I think that guarantees a couple more points that hopefully put us in the top 4 candidates there in the top tier of the conference, so we can be a more complete team. So we are talking about everyone willingness to defend, attitude, first effort, second effort, back pressure, shift overs, of course, a better organization in terms of the middle block and the high press, but more than anything is the willingness of the team to press and to defend. So we're calling it press to attack. That's how we call it, because you have to give something to the attackers. They're thinking attack, and it's a very difficult challenge for coaches at times. Making the most talented players in your team make them defend is difficult, but if the message is we are pressing in this way so we can attack even more, so we regain the ball as soon as possible and then we can attack more, that's something they are interested in. And so that's something we can do.
Coach, terminó la pretemporada, viene ya el partido el sábado frente a Columbus. ¿Cómo se encuentra el equipo física y mentalmente?
Bien, a tope, el equipo está bien. Creo que es difícil decir que estamos a tope porque hay va empezando la temporada y siempre conforme vas ganando partidos vas ganando más cohesión, confianza y muchas cosas, pero creo que dependiendo de las circunstancias y en el momento que estamos lo mejor que pudiéramos estar. Creo que el equipo se siente bien y física y mentalmente está muy fuerte.
Defensivamente, ya lo decía yo, has trabajado mucho en la defensa, eso obviamente va a ser algo importante para la temporada que viene.
Sí, muy importante, lo decía en inglés. Creemos que esa parte de ser más sólidos en defensa nos tendría que ayudar a generar más puntos. Creemos que tenemos un muy buen lado ofensivo en el equipo y corrigiendo esa parte, la parte defensiva, creo que podríamos conseguir muchos más puntos, también de visita, ser más sólidos, son puntos de énfasis para esta temporada.
¿Cómo has visto la llegada de los nuevos jugadores con las nuevas adquisiciones, con los jugadores que ya tienes? ¿Has conformado un buen equipo? ¿Estás contento con lo que tienes?
Sí, muy contento. Muy contento, creo que estamos hallando en muchas posiciones mucha competencia, jugadores de mucha calidad, jugadores que ya teníamos en la base que hablábamos siempre los últimos 10 partidos de liga, que creo que el equipo se ha mostrado bastante bien, bastante sólido, y creo que conseguimos jugadores que nos vienen a aportar y ayudar, ojalá que vengan a consolidar al equipo y que podamos ser muy competitivos dentro del grupo y después en la liga.
¿Cuáles son las expectativas para esta temporada?
¿Cuáles crees tú? Quedar campeón.
Quedar campeón.
Por supuesto.
Sí.
Gonzalo, from a coach's perspective, what's different about the first game of the year? I assume that's a little bit different feeling than in July or something. Like what are the kind of feelings, emotions, and tactically, if there's anything different about playing the first game of the season?
Well, in terms of emotions, I would say it's excitement, right? We've been training a lot. We've been playing a lot of friendly games or preseason games, and kind of the anxiety to start the season kicking off. It's a little bit of emotion and excitement for the season to begin. I think tactically, of course, I was saying in Spanish, it's hard to say that we are at our best possible level because, we have been training for 5 weeks and a half. So, there will be things that we need to continue improving throughout the season, but we need to start here and we need to start strong. The mentalities, we need to start strong in the season, and winning away, winning this type of opponents, I think is pretty good. So we need to to put a lot of emphasis on trying to be aggressive when we play away, and that's the mentality of the team, trying to do much better when we play away games.
So when you assess the preseason, now that it's done, you're getting ready for game one, was there any aspect of it, whether it's the team or an individual, that made you the happiest and makes you feel the best about where this team is going into game one?
Well, a couple of things. I would say defensively, I agree with I heard multiple interviews of my players talking about the defending, and I'm happy because most of them were attacking players, and they were referencing on how good we can be defensively. I think it's been a big emphasis of the preseason, and I'm happy that we see that in the field, and now they are thinking about it. So that defensive side is one. The other thing that I'm very happy with is the chemistry and the team bonding of the team. I think there's some good vibe about this team. They're trying to know each other a little bit better. They have shared a lot of moments in preseason, whether it was with Ben and activities or in team meals or even on the field, a couple, arguments, discussion, but in a very positive way, which sometimes you want a little bit of that, discussions of how we can understand better on the field, off the field, and the chemistry is being something different, something that I didn't feel before. So I'm very happy with that side. So that togetherness, that union in the players, I feel it more than ever, and that gives me very good vibes for the whole season. I think what's very important as well that in this preseason compared to other preseasons, we balance a lot the minutes of the players in the preseason games. So most of them got between 240 and 300, most of them. So it's a very limited difference between one group and the other. In past, it's been almost 150 and 300, so it's been massive difference. I think we're very happy with that because everyone was exposed to the same load, to the same tactics, to the same opponents or similar opponents. So it's been very good. So again, the cohesion and the team bonding has been amazing.
You deliberately had all these away matches to try to prep the team for MLS. What kind of conversations have you had with a lot of the newer guys in terms of not only going away in MLS, but now going to face the champs in the first week?
Honestly, with the new guys, nothing specifically about facing Columbus. I think it's been more in general when you see the bigger picture and you see 17 away games and our record home versus away, we need to make sure that we do better on that side. So it's been more generic on guys, every point matters. Doesn't matter if it's at home, it's away, it's every point mattered, and we have to face the games with the same or even more attention away than at home, because at home I think we feel very good with the vibes, the support, the atmosphere, that is everything in our favor. But away, when we see adversities, we see different weather, different surface, different opponents, that's where the tough moments, so we need to pay more attention to that and have more aggression, more intensity, more intelligence also to play those games and manage the moments of the games. So it's been more generic on, the bigger picture. We need to do way better in away games. That's all.
Just following up on that, it's supposed to be 35 degrees on Saturday game time. Does that matter? Does that affect anything?
No, I'm happy that they will have more energy. To me, when it's a little bit colder, you have more energy. When it's a bit more humidity or heat, of course, the energy levels drop off a little bit earlier. I'm happy because in the first game of the season, you want a little bit of that. They can last a little bit more. It's expected that the first couple games, couple cramps, a couple of things is kind of expected for the whole league. So that weather helps us a little bit.
Thanks, Gonzalo.
Okay.
Thanks, Gonzalo.
Thank you all.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.